Hey everybody, welcome. We got Donnie,
Hello.
we got Gilly, and we got Uncle Jay, also known as Mark. Eric said he was going to be here, but has not yet showed up.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah. So Donnie is working on micro miniature chairs. Those are chairs.
Tiny chairs.
Yes, very tiny.
Let's see view.
It looks like Mark is working on the Black Pearl.
I am indeed.
Very nice looking.
I got most of my dead eyes done, so I'm gonna start some of that.
Cool. Gilly is working on a gray mat.
There's something up there beside his paint rack with some wheels or something on it.
Yeah. And I will be working on, well, let me move Goofy since Eric isn't here. By the way, this is my latest Goofy. Along with the cup, I've got now something like 10 or 11 Goofies in the shop. But I'm also working on...
I would have guessed way higher than that.
Well, if you count the curtains, it is a lot higher. I'll also be working on the Black Pearl. And if you guys remember, last week I was working on the wall here and having the issue here that it wasn't going to match up. Let me switch cameras and I'll show you my solution. Oh, no, that's the same camera. So my solution was to cut the piece in half. Should work a lot better. And I was going to use a thicker piece, but I'm going to use the thinner piece. And that gap there was what was causing the whole problem.
Yeah, but now you got a gap, Buck.
That's okay. I'll be putting planks over top of that.
But there's a gap.
This is not the gap you see.
Yeah.
Jedi mind trick.
It's like Goofy's front teeth.
Oh, and
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
I posted on Discord. Anybody who's not on Discord, I just let you guys know I ordered the from Model Expo. I ordered the Flying Dutchman. Very similar to this.
Looking kit too.
Pardon?
That was a sweet looking kit too.
Yeah, it's open side. Very similar to this one. It should arrive tomorrow. Wait a minute, something's happening on Gilly's bench. Hey, you're right, Donnie. He's working on that tractor.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys see a glitch?
Yes.
A little
Okay.
bit.
A bit of a flicker, yeah.
Very weird glitch.
That's a weird one, yeah.
And Eric says he's trying to get here.
Hey, let me log out and come back.
Oh, he said that on Discord.
Yeah. Gilly, how
I
many
was looking
cameras
at
you
the
got going?
comments like, where? I don't see anything from Eric.
Oh, you're right. I should look at the comments, huh? So, Gilly, do you have more? You have two 920s running, don't you? And then he went mute.
I do too.
Yeah, but I think you've got different drivers running them.
No, factory straight up Logitech drivers.
I do have to say it was really funny Wednesday when Todd was doing, he did his Discord thing And he had the exact problem I said I was having.
Yeah, but
Oz!
he was doing it with 920s.
Yeah, with two 920s.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's what you said 920, didn't you? I thought you said 922. Sorry.
No.
I have two 922s.
I just realized. Well, the thing is, I think you hit it on the head on Wednesday. And let me run through the chat. I'm just going to show it in the background. I think you hit it right on the head that the 922s, since they are not identified as cameras, don't have a problem.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can figure out.
That's got to be it.
That is sound, video, and something else controllers.
Yeah. Well, that's the same reason that when I had the two 920s, I had to go looking deep into the registry to be able to change the name of one of them. Because the normal spot you look.
With the 922.
So what?
Change the name? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in this normal place. Okay, and that's caught up to chat with Oz saying, hey.
I followed the instructions, and it changed the name in like the control panel and all that. And then I did what you did, and it changed the name everywhere else except StreamYard.
Really? Changed it for it changed it for me in StreamYards as well.
OBS identified it by the name I gave it. Everything did. When I went into StreamYard, it was still 2922. So I went back and searched again and changed the next entry that I found. And then when I went back into StreamYard, it identified both cameras as the name I gave it.
That's awesome.
So
Eric,
StreamYard, you're retarded.
Eric's sitting there talking to us without joining yet. Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Eric.
Yes.
Look, I got your new friend.
Eric showed up and killed Gilly's camera. What's the idea, Eric?
Did I kill Gilly? Did I kill Gilly's camera?
I think you did. Eric, you're supposed to use fresh water when you're painting. And it should be from the sink, not the toilet.
Yeah, well, it was just handy. Get it?
It was warm.
It was handy. Yeah, I needed warm water.
Don't put it past him.
That cool, refreshing drink. Well, what?
Said don't put it past him.
I don't.
I used to watch Bear Grylls all the time, and you know what he does. So I know I'm punctual, as usual. So, hey, everybody in chat.
Right on time.
Gordon, Todd, saying hello from Washington. Love it.
Yeah, anybody out there in the YouTube world, Todd will not be making it tonight because Todd is on a road trip. He's over by SCHUH. Hey, I just showed that. Stop that, Eric.
What? Oh, did you? Oh.
Yes, I
Oh,
pulled it up and
okay.
I think Gilly's camera is becoming sentient or something.
I think so.
I think it's seized out, man. Seizure. Ah.
Hey, Gilly, if it keeps freaking out, I would suggest unplugging one of your cameras and just go with one.
He's muted too, so if he's talking, we can't hear him. Hey, Rich, how's it going? Todd, I'm glad you made it safe in Washington.
Yeah, I only got one camera plugged in. I'm not sure what's going on.
Plug the other one in?
Is this Gilly? What cameras are you using?
920.
The 920. Now, okay, you guys were talking about those, right? Like 920s versus like a 922 or something.
Yes, we were. The 920 is like an older model than the 922.
Now, is the 922 an old model to begin with?
No, the 920 is older than the 922. The 922.
Holy crap! It's Todd out on the farm.
I am on the farm.
He's gonna drive in a
There, you
ditch.
hold that.
He's gonna hit a fence.
Wait. Now Todd's taking pictures again.
That sounds like Todd's finger on like a caffeine pill. Taking pictures.
Look, bud, a chair. Todd, you're filming and driving down the road at the same time.
No. You think I'm alone? I got somebody to hold the camera. I'm good.
I was gonna say that, but I doubt he's got Cisco with him.
No. Say hi.
No,
Say hello.
Who's camera buddy today, Todd?
Rebecca is. Say hi.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Rebecca doesn't.
You want to see my stern face? Is that what you said? Yeah, you can. I don't care. My stern driving face. Look at that. Somebody's hang paragliding up there. Oh, a whole bunch of them are. Look up there.
Nice. Whereabouts in Washington are you currently?
I am following the Snohomish River.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, next question. Where the hell is the Snohomish River?
It's in Washington State.
Washington. Great minds think alike. How did you come up with that, Eric?
Where are those guys going?
I was going to ask you both that, but you know.
Oh, Gilly's back.
He fixed the glitch by plugging in the other camera.
That could be.
It's better than one.
Okay, there was some little glitch. No,
Wait, did you say son of a glitch?
Gilly? Hey, Gilly.
Did you say son of a glitch? This is a family show.
yeah.
Hey, Gilly.
Yeah.
Are you running that through OBS?
No.
How'd you get the little picture-in-picture?
Little trick.
Camera trick.
Donnie, it's because these are the droids you're looking for.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering how you got the little camera and the little picture-in-picture if he's not using OBS.
Yeah.
Magic?
Can you do that in StreamYard?
Not yet.
State secrets.
Hey. And how's that look?
Gilly's a Canadian spy.
Yeah.
In the logic capture or something?
Yeah, I'm using Logic. Got them both running.
How did you get logic capture to identify the 920s?
Two different ports.
Yeah, but still, logic capture won't identify the 920 or the 615.
No, I think it will.
No, it didn't. I tried.
I'm looking right now.
I've never used Logic Capture, but everything I looked up online said that that's why you can't put two 920s on the same computer without problems, but you can two 922s. It's something to do with the 920s are using a driver that Logic Capture can read, and the 922s are not.
Okay.
That's what I read on mine anyway.
That could
Where
be
you at
it.
now, Todd?
So
I've never used Logic Capture, so I don't know.
here, Mark. Here's something you've never seen. At least I don't think you have.
What's that?
The black droid.
R2Q5. Killing
Never seen as in what? He's been in the movie.
That's what he's gonna do. Oh, he didn't do it. He's supposed to fall over.
glass.
Now he's angry because he fell over.
It's because he works for the Empire. He's not happy about it.
Right?
So now I'm just gonna let him sit here and make noise until Todd says, enough, turn him off.
Todd left.
Oh, Todd left. Todd doesn't love us anymore. Yeah, compared to R2, Q5 is very noisy.
I don't know. R2 can get pretty noisy too.
Yeah, Q5 is bad enough that Todd just said, "Can you shut him off?" I still haven't sat them on the floor together and let them argue with each other.
Well, that would be entertaining.
You see, I am not doing anything with him. He is just doing it on his own.
Yeah, R2 will do that too.
Yeah, but I don't think he's, like I said, I don't think he's as noisy. Or shall we call it verbose?
There you go, Buck. One chair complete.
Good
I
grief.
forgot. You're also the guy that can solder SMDs in your sleep.
What's that for?
I don't know about in my sleep, but I can solder them.
Mark, I had a question there, Don. What was that for?
Yeah. What is it for?
For the CPU,
Mm,
the 128 scale CPU.
Okay. All right.
See
What show was that from?
Your ship is looking really awesome, according to Rich, and I agree with him.
It is looking awesome.
The
Yeah.
CPU. What was that from?
Voyage to the bottom, or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Bottom of the sea.
Okay, you're being too noisy. Go to sleep.
Yeah, CPU is
How's the
from
weather down in Aussie there, Pete?
Okay. Eric's playing with his little buddy. That sounds wrong.
Don't forget, it's a family show.
I know. Speaking of family shows,
Hey, we never said whose family.
I was watching the Orville, finally getting the chance to watch season 3. I like what they're doing in season 3.
I like the Orville.
Yes.
That's a good show.
Season 3, they actually got serious.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they're coming back and
They got more serious. They're still not.
yeah, they're not as serious as Star Trek was, but they're also going back and revisiting storylines that they set up in previous seasons.
Yeah.
Never seen the Orville.
You haven't seen a lot of things, Eric. We know that.
I don't hang around TV, I guess.
You don't hang around the movies either. Oh, by the way, the Orville is not on TV. You can only watch it on Hulu.
On Hulu?
Yes, Hulu.
Cool.
Yeah, Fox did seasons 1 and 2, but season 3 is on Hulu because apparently Fox was not going to pick it up.
No, Fox canceled it.
Yeah, which is really sad because it's not a serious show, but it's a lot of fun.
Fake news.
Donnie, you're still on extreme zoom. I don't know if that's like an on-purpose thing, but we're catching a really good view of your knuckles.
Oh,
And the hair.
there you go.
That's
Chair.
tiny.
And it's not focusing. There we go.
It's on Disney Plus? Well, yeah. It's on Disney Plus because Hulu and Disney Plus are joining the hip these days. Rich said that he's watching on Disney Plus.
Mac, that looks really good.
Richard.
No, it looks fantabulous. That's the word for it, Eric. It's fantabulous.
Now I just find more time to work on it lately.
So you got the whole weekend now.
Yeah, and miraculously, I got Monday off too.
Hey,
Nice.
Well, means I lose a day of pay, but you know.
Richard, can you see my bench on YouTube?
Got sent to the Willywags of Maine today. You ever hear of a town called Greenbush?
Can't say that I have.
Genuinely, that's where I was sent today.
Who'd you piss off?
I don't know.
That actually sounds like something Stephen King would come up with.
Yeah.
Actually, it was relatively close to his home up here, so yeah, could have been.
his home's in Bangor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. We're about 60 miles north of there, so.
By the way, Eric,
Yeah.
where was your accent there?
Where was I? What?
Where was your accent? Because every time I've heard somebody from Maine say that word, it comes out Bangor.
Because that's how
Bangor.
it's supposed to be pronounced.
Huh?
Because that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Right. But Eric lost his Mainer accent. Eric is no longer a full-on maniac.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Bangor.
Bangor, Maine.
Eric can't say R, remember?
Yeah.
That's true.
Bangor, Maine.
Eric's looking for bangers. Eric's looking for bangers and mash.
Ooh,
While I'm thinking about it, Todd kind of wanted to see, I got the impression last Monday, kind of wanted to see me put this door area together. So I'm not going to glue it because I was actually ahead, going ahead to do that. But what I am going to do is highlight these lines if I can without screwing it up. I was about to ask you, Mark.
Yep.
If your bottom deck, they had you etch the lines deeper, and then I realized you don't have the bottom deck like I do.
That's right. This is a totally different kit. Yeah. And sometimes I'm glad I didn't have that, honestly.
Well, did you see that? What's his name? Boiler Dan started this one.
Oh, he's done 3 or 4, but I don't know. Is it the same one he's doing now?
Yes.
He did one. It was like, I think he said it was like the gold edition of the Pearl or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the one I watched him do, and then this one is known as the top level edition.
Top level edition, yeah.
We have the Chinese edition.
In other words, way outside my price range edition.
We have the Chinese.
Wait, Eric.
Outside my price range edition.
That's Chinese.
Is that the one you got, Eric?
Mike and I have the same one.
Yep.
That's the Chinese one?
Yeah.
That is sweet looking.
To be fair, they're all Chinese, but some are just better than others.
And Donnie, one of the biggest reasons is that we were just talking about doing like a wooden model ship, and I don't know if we'd already got the Halcon at the time, like we were working on the Halcon. But we were just goofing around on the internet, and we came across this. And what site was this? AliExpress?
AliExpress, yeah.
It was AliExpress, and it was like this insanely awesome deal for it.
It's been a good kit, but I think if I had to do it again, I wouldn't go with the least expensive model.
Yeah, but for the price, that thing is sweet looking.
No, I've enjoyed it, and it was worth it. But this, for instance, like I haven't minded making the Dead Eyes. I need 120 of them. If I'd bought the next level up, or if I'd got the one that Buck is working on, it comes with them.
Right, but how much did that kit cost?
Well, my kit was it was 100, I think.
No, it was close, I guess, with shipping. It was actually under 100 for the actual price.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Buck's kit was like 500, so
yeah,
500 plus shipping, plus I got the third pull. All said, this one was about 700.
Yeah,
plus he's crazy. So,
hence the reason I got the $100 model.
Well, see, here's the thing. How much did you put into that model?
What do you mean?
How much aftermarket did you buy?
So far, nothing.
Okay.
Well, I take that back. I did order some parts. They just never arrived, so that's why I started making my own. But I maybe spent another 65, 70 on it.
Well, because if I remember right, the gold level one only runs about 200.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In the end, I think if I was going to do it again, I would go with the next level up. Again, $100. It's been fun. I like making the parts that I've had to make. It doesn't bother me, but I would just soon have the parts included if I can get them that way.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is I ordered a kit like you've got at one point.
Yeah. I think you showed us that, yeah.
Yeah, I got it off of eBay, and I was like, no, this is not what you showed me on eBay.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah,
Mark,
no, they're
Mark's
never like
usually good with eBay though. Like he can pick out like who's the good seller.
But they're never what they show on the listing. So.
There's one for Eric. Yeah, the Black Pearl Gold version is $209 on their site. Plus, then you got to get shipped through the shipping.
Oh, speaking of the Black Pearl, last time Mike and I was talking, I was or texting there. I was telling him my plans already for like next year. In January, the beginning of January is when I'm going to start the Pearl. My Pearl, I guess.
Okay,
Like-
so,
Good.
so Eric, ZHL now sells the perfect pearl for you.
Is it already sunk?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Wow.
Hang on, let me bring it up.
All right, got the first Deadeye installed.
There, Eric.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
A horrible thing to do to a perfectly
For
good
it,
ship.
because I could do that myself.
I mean, look at that.
Terrible thing to do to a ship.
I actually think that's pretty cool the way they did it.
It is.
Well, nobody can wreck a ship like Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on a base and pour resin around it to look like water.
Plus, that's a damn good price.
$88, yeah, that is pretty good.
Damn it! I killed Gilly.
No, that's my fault.
Technical difficulties.
Hey, Eric, first Deadeye is installed.
Hey, right
Nice.
on.
That's why I think I'm just going to stick with my 922s, but I did that little mod to them. They actually focus now. I'm just sticking with them.
I might do that eventually on my older one, but I wasn't going to tear apart a brand new camera.
I did.
I know.
I tore apart a brand new camera and I tore apart a 6-month-old camera.
Send it to me. I'll tear it apart again.
No, it works now.
See, and that's the thing is the week before, before you tore that one apart, you had switched to this one.
The 920.
Yeah, and everything was beautiful on it. I'm like, why? Yeah, until it gets drunk and falls over.
To cooperate with each other.
Well, the thing is, I was like, why would I spend the extra $25 for a camera that keeps having a problem focusing?
Well, like I said, though, the problem is getting two 920s to work together.
Yeah, but even you've seen it even on my live streams. My 922 sometimes takes some convincing to focus.
Huh.
Yeah. But
I
that's
got
what
a $30 Walmart branded 1080p camera, and I'm running on Linux. I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah, the little Walmart camera I got focus is good. Well, not Walmart, Amazon. $10 Amazon camera. It
I'm on
focuses.
I was going to say I'm on a $10 Amazon as well.
The only problem I have with that $10 camera is it requires twice the amount of light to look decent that the Logitech cameras do.
I don't know. That's my $10 Amazon camera. I think it's the same one that Eric has.
It is. I bought it, or I went and ordered it, and then I posted it on Discord, and Buck, I guess, saw it and was like, "Yep, I'm gonna get it." And Buck bought the last one. There was only one.
I didn't even hesitate.
Well, there's your problem.
It's good for a $10 camera. It's not quite as sharp as the Logitech's, but it does look good.
Well, thank you.
There's your problem. You went on a very suspicious person's recommendation.
Wait, no, Mark. This one here, I also went off of his very suspicious person's recommendation. That one was $30.
Yeah.
It's only
Oh, no,
because
that-
it shows that piece of crap in the background corner there.
Actually, that one was $19. What? You have a problem with Goofy all lit up?
No, no, don't.
Or,
No.
or
Alright.
wait, you have a problem with my pool chair?
Hey, Buck, show him the Goofy you had before he showed up.
I did.
You did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
Oh, wait.
I saw it exactly like I saw Galaxy Quest.
Eric?
Wow.
Oh, I need
Oh, and Eric, you notice I was prepared for you to show up for tonight's stream.
It almost burned. It almost died.
And I don't know if you can tell.
Now he's gonna strip.
No.
Ones.
I got up this morning and I decided it was a goofy day. Yeah, and Eric, don't worry, I won't strip. I don't want you to be jealous.
This stream took a weird turn.
No, it always takes a weird turn.
Yes. Yes,
I
indeed.
would be more concerned if this stream started being normal,
Yeah.
because that's just not what this stream does.
Well, it's like Joshua said last week in Eric's interview. We're vicious.
Oh, hey, speaking of Josh's interview, he's live streaming right now. I can't remember which modeler he's doing right now, but he's on.
Doing one of them right now?
Yeah.
On a Friday?
Yeah, I just caught a notification.
Well,
on my
he
phone.
did say that his stream would be at different times depending on the work schedule and stuff like that of whoever he was interviewing. So,
Right.
like, he normally does it on Saturday, but he did mine on Sunday because I had to work Saturday.
So I'm looking at my subscriptions, and I don't see him running right now.
No, he had a notification on mine.
I don't believe you, Eric.
You shouldn't. but
It's
I'm telling you.
it's actually refreshing to hear him use that on other people. You know, it works for me.
Yeah, the
What's
only
that,
thing
Matt?
I see on this channel right now is Meet the Modeler, Eric McAllister.
That's probably because he's still streaming. It hasn't
Eric.
actually posted.
Wow, Eric, you got 111 views on one video.
On the
Yeah.
interview?
Yeah.
Hey, Buck,
Oh, no kidding.
it's on my notifications. Meet the Modeler, Steve Courtney, Rising
Huh.
Design.
Buck's not in the cool group like we are, Donnie.
It's not going though. It's upcoming. It says notify me.
Yeah.
Comes on at 9. Comes on in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Well, if anybody's ever heard of was it Risedom?
Rising Design.
Risedom Design. Go check him out. You know, he's got some cool videos. I like his Meet the Modeler series.
Yeah.
So should they go now, Eric, or should they stay on our stream and keep watching us?
Oh, they can do whatever they want.
Well, okay.
Free modelers.
There you go, Buck. 4 little chairs.
What did you do? You kicked out Gilly because he has a broken camera?
No, it
says
says device is not connected.
Oh, he dropped when he's off playing with his camera. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do? I am actually not. It's not. It's working out okay.
Old man moment.
Well, on the other side, I had to get these things to fit. I had to pull the wood planking off.
Ah. Hey, Mark.
Yo.
This is what the chairs go in.
Look at that.
The interior for the sea view.
And this is from what again?
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen that in 100 years.
Right?
Oh, that's cool.
Neither is Eric.
Oh, come on. I have seen it. I just
So,
don't remember
Eric,
it.
Have you actually watched Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea?
Trust me, he hasn't.
I watched Forgotten Planet.
I
So give me some credit.
so I have to ask you, Eric. Do you know about that really cool invention? You know, television.
I do.
He's familiar with it.
Yes. Also familiar with a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah, 3 kids. You do kind of get a pass on that, I suppose.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got a wife and 2 kids. I've seen Galaxy Quest, so.
Oh, really, Don? Is that how you're gonna roll tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I see how you are. Gotcha.
Eric,
Well,
I have a wife, 4 kids, and a grandson that we raised as our own, and I've seen Galaxy Quest.
I'm gonna stay out of that discussion.
And I'm going to let my granddaughter watch Galaxy Quest.
she was forced to.
No, she hasn't watched it yet, but she will when she's old enough.
See?
Old enough?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Galaxy Quest? Please tell me.
I mean, she would watch Galaxy Quest now, but she would have no idea what it is. If the TV's on, she stares at it. Doesn't matter what's on it.
That sounds like
It's
me.
just like, oh.
Pretty colors.
That's like me.
When the kids,
I will say one thing though. My daughter's got a half German Shepherd, half Blue Heeler. And no matter what anybody's doing or no matter what's on the TV or anything, if that dog walks into the room and Madeline sees it, she just immediately goes from whatever she's looking at to dog.
Doggy, doggy.
Exactly. Oh, doggy. Forget everything else. Dog.
When Francisca, our oldest, was younger, the TV was the greatest babysitter ever invented.
You have a child named Francisco?
No, Francisca.
That's where Cisco came from.
I was fixing to say, well, we know where he moved.
Francisca. Matter of fact, I used to call her Francesca until my wife was like, no, it's Francisca. Oh, okay.
Well, we know
Took me a long time to figure that out.
Took you a long time to figure out your own child's name?
Because she's my stepdaughter.
And?
Adopted stepdaughter. It was hard to figure out because I had never heard the name Francisca before.
I haven't either. I have to admit, I haven't either.
Yeah. And it's with a Z. Not a C, a Z.
The Z.
Yep.
Okay. Cool, I guess. Francisca.
No, Francisco.
No, this guy has a Z.
Yeah. Well, actually, when she was younger, because Lisa, my wife's daughter, or our daughter now, because I adopted both of them, Lisa could not say Francisca. So she was Kika. Eric may or may not get a kick out of this one. When Lisa, before my wife and I got married, before I adopted the kids, the whole 9 yards, I would take Lisa she loved to go to the commissary with me in Germany. But it wasn't the commissary. It was the commissary.
Well, that's like when I was little. My brother, for I don't know, 7 or 8 years, worked at the ranch. You know, fixing.
Wait, he was only your brother for 7 or 8 years? What happened?
No, for 7 or 8 years, he worked at Loretta's dude ranch. Well, I don't specifically remember, but Mom said that when he first started working there, I couldn't say Loretta, so I called her Miss Rita. Miss Rita. And at the time, I didn't know what the fuck a country music star was. I just knew she was late with the ice cream.
Coal miner's daughter?
Huh?
Coal miner's daughter. Speaking of which, she passed away.
Coal miner's daughter. I know.
Yep.
Yeah. But she was just the lady with the ice cream. When we went back to the house, she always had ice cream.
Well, that's what she should do. That's a decent name or reason to remember somebody.
Yeah, you know, like 7, 6 years old. I wasn't hard to please. You got ice cream? Cool.
Dude, I'm 57. You got ice cream? Cool.
This is true. This is true. Okay, primer. I found this stuff right here is the best primer in the world for photo etch.
What is that?
Rust-Oleum self-etching primer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just sticks to photo etch like nothing else.
Well, now what about like Stynylrez? You know?
Stynylrez, if you use like the gray or the black that you can use without thinning any, it'll work. But if you try to use white or some of the other colors that you have to thin, there's something about the water that you mix with the Stynylrez, it makes it bead up on the photo etch.
Really?
There's your problem. Don't mix water with it.
But you can't spray the white Stynylrez without thinning it.
Then don't spray the white Stynylrez. Come on, man. There's ways around these things.
If you say so, Buck. If you say so.
Oh, so Gilly's rebooting.
I hate when that happens.
Now, see, Donnie, at the time when you got somebody being unreasonable like that, you just say, it's your world, man. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Right? At which point my wife would probably say, yeah, that's all you ever do.
And you'd say, don't say that out where everybody can hear it.
I don't care anymore.
course, on the other hand, Donnie, if you weren't like that, you wouldn't be human, would you? Or male.
Right? Male, yeah.
You know what? I need to stop messing with this before it doesn't set up. Well, that's the problem with these walls here, Mark, is that I put one on and then I wait.
Right.
Well, you find something else to do. Get that pink Enterprise back out.
Ugh.
I mean, this one right here,
Please don't.
it's going to be pink, Mark.
It's the Enterprise.
It's still going to be pink.
The Enterprise is cool.
Agreed.
Says the guy who's never watched Galaxy Quest.
Which is not Star Trek. Thank you very much.
Right.
Although I do have to say that all the detail is getting sanded off. Glad it's got good decals. That the sides of the secondary hull are the only spots so far that I found that definitely will have to have putty. Smooth.
Galaxy Quest is Star Trek if Gene Roddenberry had a sense of humor. No comment, Eric.
What's that?
Eric's asleep.
I said Galaxy Quest is Star Trek if Gene Roddenberry had a sense of humor.
I hated that Star Trek went on Paramount Plus, I guess, whatever it is there.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Good, because I'm not paying for Paramount Plus.
Oh, I see. You're saying you hate the fact that all the Star Treks are now on the CBS network, which is part of Paramount Plus.
I can't find a single episode of Star Trek TOS like anywhere.
Isn't Deep Space Nine or something still on Netflix? I thought there was one of them still on there.
Well, the only one I watch is the original series.
That's your problem right there.
Wow.
No, I agree. TOS is the best.
No, I don't disagree. No.
No, with Eric's luck, Voyager, which actually I like Voyager. Voyager is going to be the only one he can find.
The only Star Trek left on Netflix is the new movies, the J.J. Abrams movies, which are not Star Trek if you ask me, but you know. I have no problem with reboots, but when they put in lines like, why is Bones called Bones? And he says, because he got divorced, my wife took everything but my bones. What?
They didn't say that. They didn't say why is he called Bones.
Yes, he did. When
No.
they were sitting in the shuttle, yes, when they were sitting in the shuttle riding up to the Enterprise, Kirk and Bones are sitting side by side, and Kirk goes, so, why do they call you Bones? Because my ex-wife took everything but my bones. What?
Yep.
I could have wrote a better line than that. Anything would have been a better line than that.
Yeah, that was kind of a cheesy line.
I mean, that's like cheesy way beyond TOS ever even thought of being. It's just, oh my God, that was bad.
Oh my God, Donnie's on the soapbox. Let him go.
I am.
Preach it, Donnie.
Well, I can't do that.
If you change canon, at least do it good. Sorry, my personal opinion.
And they are always welcome here.
At least it's welcome somewhere.
Exactly.
We even welcome Eric here.
See?
That must be hard to do.
It is not.
Well, I can't work on that tonight.
Why not?
Well, not until I go to the store and I pick up some more of this this metal that I'm using. Problem is, I've got two different sizes and colors, and I've already mixed them up, so I had to rip them all out, and I guess I'll wait till tomorrow when I get to the store.
Is that brass rod or?
Whatever material it is, soft metal.
Oh, so not brass.
I don't know. Whatever you get at a hobby store. I had apparently two different thicknesses, colors, and I mixed them up, and they look like crap.
It looks like one brass rod and one aluminum.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'll wait until I can get some more.
But brass is fairly difficult to bend. Aluminum is really easy to bend.
Well, they're all easy. It isn't so much they're easy or hard. It's just they're just different. They mismatch, and I didn't want that.
I still can't believe that is a
Okay.
$100 Chinese ship. That just looks freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Man, Genius Productions. Hey, welcome.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
I'm going to agree with that one.
Star Wars is. I can go with that.
Well, not all Star Wars. Let's clarify
I
that.
don't know about that.
Yeah, let's clarify that. Not all Star Wars.
I would say Star Wars equals Star Trek.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far either.
I would. I was all into Star Wars until they said the Force is the
Metachlorians.
midichlorians and all that crap, and then it's like, no, you just ruined it, man.
Well, yeah, because they turned a cool, powerful religion into a medical condition.
Right?
Not so much religion, but they took a strange, mysterious, unexplained force and explained it. And when you explain
Right.
something, you
Right.
take all the cool out of it, you know?
Well, exactly. Now you can get a flu shot and get cured of midichlorians.
However, I still would rather watch any of the prequels over any of those sequel movies. So.
Oh yeah, those right there
So-
were just purely fanfic because I don't consider them
Let's
canon.
just fast forward through the Jar Jar Binks part.
So, Rich, we're not ignoring the chat. At least I'm not.
We're not ignoring the chat, we're just not paying attention to the chat.
Hashtag truth.
I don't know. I lost interest in the extended universe right around that first Thrawn series they made.
So,
Hey, I thought you liked this
Donnie?
character.
Well, no,
Donnie?
I was okay until he started wearing a salamander around his neck to avoid the Force.
Oh my. Are you serious?
Yeah, that was his big thing.
Oh crap! What was that called? I read that series.
It was the Heir to the Empire series, I believe.
Heir of the Empire. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a cool series, except for the salamander. I agree.
yeah,
But other than that, that was a cool book series.
yeah. I fear Luke Skywalker, so I'll wear a lizard on my neck.
But they did explain it.
But it's stupid.
so Donnie, I just went and found the clip, and the line is the wife got the whole damn planet in the divorce. All she left was the bones. Nobody asked him why it was called Bones. I went and looked it up.
Still, it's the same.
Yep.
So why would he go through that explanation if nobody asked him?
Because he was sitting there talking to Kirk about how if there was a pinhole in the shuttle, they'd all get their eyeballs sucked out and everything. He was just ranting before he took a shot.
Okay. I don't remember. I only saw the movie once or twice. So.
I saw it once, and that was good enough.
Well, I had to go look it up.
It's too much, but
Because, well, see, and Donnie, the reason I had to look it up, I drive my wife nuts with this too. I'll walk into the bedroom. She'll be watching a movie. I will stop. I'll look at it. In about 3 seconds, I'll go, such and such movie. And she's like, you watch entirely too many movies. I'm like, I don't watch anything anymore. I'm living backwards now. Okay, so Donnie, what did you do to make these nacelles not straight? Because I don't want to do that.
do what?
I saw your nacelles. What did you do to make them not straight?
I didn't do anything.
They did.
For the Be a Kid Again group build. Come on there just like they fit and put glue on them.
You know, I wonder. I got the orange goopy shit from.
If I was a kid.
You saw might be a kid.
Straighten them up.
You saw might be a kid again.
I don't know what it was.
Leif Erikson.
Oh yeah, I really want one of those.
I think they should. I'm actually surprised that they have not repopped it.
I know.
Okay, so I'm not ignoring chat. I'm just sitting here for like this for the next 20 minutes or so. Because if I'm looking at the nacelles, and if they're fit in there perfect, they should be straight.
But they don't end up straight.
That's because it's Donnie doing it.
If you say so.
The rust bucket.
Good luck.
What'd you say, Eric?
The rust bucket wasn't straight. Or I should say the rust bucket wasn't straight after I built it.
There you go.
All right.
Mine is still in the box.
First stage, Don.
Your rust bucket?
Yep.
Remember, Donnie, I was asking you about like the levels, how you did your feathers.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first stage. I got the purple down.
Oh, that was good. I like that. That looks good, Eric. Now you just need to add a little bit of highlighting to the purple.
Yeah. I was going to counteract that with a little bit of like maybe black or something, but like really thinned out.
Right?
Right on the top. But I don't know. And I think adding black to it might just like ruin the whole look of it.
No.
Well, here's the weird thing, Donnie. I really didn't have a direction with this thing. And I'm finding out with painting minis, like when you pick one up, it just, there's like no, you just kind of do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Because when I'm painting minis, I'll sit down and plan out, okay, I want this to be this color and this to be this color and this to be this color. And then once I actually start painting it, it's like the mini says, no, I want this to be that color and this to be that color. And it ends up being totally different than what I planned.
Right. Yeah. I had, you know, I don't know. I had the picture of it and I was like, okay, well, I'll try and mimic, you know, something similar to that. But then it just kind of took a whole different.
Most people look at me like I'm crazy when I say that, but I mean, it is. It's like the Mini tells me what color to paint it.
So, and I'm finding out
Donnie,
this color shift. Now, mind you, I only put one coat down, but I'm not exactly impressed with it. It's folk art, color shift, blue, violet, flash.
I have found that those color shift paints only work good once you get a good solid coat on there, and they work best when you airbrush them.
Ah, well, hand brushing.
Down and about 3 good coats.
Man, you know this. I have like zero lighting with this.
Let me finish drying this primer on this, and I'll go get one that I used it on. I think I still have it.
Well, again, I got crappy lighting on this, but it turned out more metallic gold than purple. And I laid down matte black on this.
On his armor?
Yeah, on his armor, right? But it turned out more gold and not color shift. Like,
No, I can see the shift.
What's that?
You can see the shift. The gold shows more where the light hits it.
And I used the same paint with a white base on the wings, and it actually turned out, you can see that it's purple, right? But
Right.
when you use a black as a base,
Right. I mean, I agree it's different, but when you use the black as the base, it looks almost like a dark gray purple.
yeah, and that's what I'm finding out.
And the light hits it. When you use the white as a base, you can't even see any gold. It's just purple.
Yeah, and that's why I was going to mention that as well. It's a metallic purple, so like this whole color shift business. I mean, this was only one, but I'm not impressed. I'm not going to buy one again.
I mean, they work, but they don't work great.
Because if I wanted like purple, I have Twilight purple from Reaper.
Right.
You know, if I knew this crap was going to turn out that way, I might as well just use purple. But see, that's the thing. I expected one thing, got another, and because I got that other expectation, you know what I'm saying, that other outcome, I went off of that. So it went in a completely different direction after that because I had to work with what I got.
Such a complainer.
I am. You know, and also, I think I might make the wings, the feathers, whiter. I mean, right now I have 2 coats on it, and I used pure white from Reaper.
Yeah, that's pure white.
Well, Mark, it's funny because they have dragon white as well.
Well, yeah, but we're men. We don't really see the differences.
To me, I don't see one, but apparently there is. But yeah. I think dragon white is like a shade, like a half a shade dimmer, I guess.
Dragon white is a very, very, very light gray.
Yes, that's a perfect way of putting it. Mad Genius, thanks for watching, by the way. I like playing that game. I'm kind of back into it now. I'm back into Star Trek Online as well. I play that on occasions.
I haven't played any games in a while. Yeah, I don't have that wizard I was looking for. I must have sold it.
That's cool, Rich, that you play Star Wars, the Old Republic as well. That's pretty cool. One of these times, we're all going to have to like hook up and just do like this massive group.
That a lot.
What's that?
The Star Wars game, the Old Republic.
Yeah.
I played that a lot.
I haven't played any games since about
So it went into the next generation era.
Star Trek Online. I played from the beta. I even got the lifetime sub, and this is what screwed me. Now lifetime subs are very expensive, and
Even talked me into getting it.
yeah, got the lifetime sub. Doesn't mean squat now. Now, mind you, yes, it did go free to play, but there was a switch, a change over, almost like Star Wars Galaxies, if you remember that old MMO. There was a switch, and you only had an X amount of time, like 30 days or some stupid small amount of time to from the time you got an email to say all lifetime subs respond, do this, click here. They made it insanely stupid. I didn't get the email in time, didn't even see it in time, and because of the switch, if you didn't go through that process, you lost your lifetime sub, no refund, right?
Really?
Yeah, pissed me off, and I was like, well, screw it, and I walked away from it for quite a few years. So,
Well, see, I signed up for it, played it for a bit, and I loved it until I got to, I don't know what you call it, the more modern era. I loved all the TOS part. But then you eventually get to Starfleet Academy and all that, and then you go into the more modern era, and I just didn't care for that. I mean, here I was flying around into Reliant and shit, and I was loving it. Why you gotta ruin it with the new shit?
yeah, and apparently you can start when you create a character. You can start in the discovery.
Era you want.
You can start in the TOS era. You can start in the regular, like I guess they consider it present day Federation, and then you can start.
Yeah, you can start TOS, Next Gen, Deep Space Nine.
Discovery. That was the other one. You
Discovery. I was enjoying the TOS. I mean, you get to take on the Gorn. How much better does it get than that?
I know. That's fun.
Hell, you get to take on a whole fleet of Gorn.
I think I don't mind these what do you call them, whiz kids, but I do agree with an old comment you made, Don, a while back when I first got these, that the detail is lacking. If you compared it to like say resin prints that are now, right?
Or even some of the Reaper minis.
Yeah, the Reaper minis have soft. They have soft details, in my opinion. The Reaper minis.
Reaper?
Yeah.
If you buy the PVA ones, the white ones,
Yeah.
they have soft detail.
Yeah.
If you buy the gray ones, they have better detail. And if you buy the dark gray ones, they have amazing detail for plastic.
I can't remember which ones came in the How to Paint series.
It's the white ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it had to have been.
The white ones were the original plastic minis that Reaper came out with. For years, Reaper only made metal minis, pewter.
Yep. Yeah.
And then they did a Kickstarter, and they came out with the white PVA plastic minis. And they had really soft detail. Well, they did that for several years, and then they came out with what was called Bones Black, which is a gray color PVA with more hardener in it. And they carry a lot more detail than the PVA ones do. And then they came out with Bones USA, which is a completely different process, and they have amazing detail for plastic miniatures.
That's cool.
but the price is a little more. But still not as much as the metal one. The Reaper metal ones have incredible detail. I think Mark and Buck fell asleep.
No, the conversation turned to Star Trek. I figured I'd just let you guys get it out of your system and take a nap at the same time.
I'm sorry, Eric. We overstretched their intelligence. So.
So, Eric, I was going to say, you missed something pretty awesome on SnowRunner today. When we never got together.
Let me guess, snow.
It was about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. I was cruising with a truck and a trailer, and I took a turn too fast, and I literally flipped the truck.
I'm of the opinion Eric might have stepped away.
You said something about they were getting out of their system. He's like, "Okay, I will," and left. Well, what was funny about when I flipped that truck was I went and got another truck. Got another truck and was heading to go to rescue that truck, get it back up right. And I flipped that truck too.
No,
didn't hit nothing. Was just on pavement. Just took a corner too fast. Eric has a magic box of somethingness.
Eric.
Eric went to get a box.
I went to get a box. Just like Charlie Brown. Just like Charlie Brown. I got a box. I got a rock. No, this is the. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for this to dry a little bit. So.
Rich, if you played SnowRunner, you'd understand. Flipping a truck is not a big deal. Usually, you just recover
trucks in the snow.
Usually, you recover the truck and start back out of the garage. I like to go out with another truck and rescue it.
Oh, Colossus!
My favorite superhero of all time.
Where did you get to print that for you?
What's that?
Two.
Nope.
Shoot.
This was Omar.
Oh, you had that for a while.
I tried to get Omar to print the Phoenix for me from Star Trek Generations.
Yeah.
Whichever Star Trek movie it was that had the Phoenix in it, with Jeffrey Cochran. And he goes, "Well, you'll have to buy the file because I'm not going to print it for you unless you buy the file." So I went and bought the file. And he still never printed it for me.
Oh, no.
He just quit responding to me. And I'm like, all right, fine, dude, whatever.
Wow.
What'd you do?
I don't know. He told me to buy the file. So I went and looked it up, and I had to ask him, where did you get the file? And he told me, and I couldn't find it. So I found the same file from the same person on a different website, and I bought it, and he still never would print it. He just quit responding.
Wow. How long ago was this?
6-8 months ago. So I don't know. I was just like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I got the file. I'll get somebody to print it sooner or later.
If I had a printer, I'd print it for you.
Talk to SCHUH.
I may do that.
It's like a monkey doing a math problem.
Right?
What,
Eric trying to put something together?
Yeah, this is, well, it hasn't been sanded. It hasn't been touched at all because I don't have the chrome. for it. So
Here you go, Eric. This is what you do. Let me find it. Where did I put that bottle?
It's over there.
So the same person
Yeah.
did that, Eric?
yes, yes.
That's cool.
The only real Superman, Christopher Reeve.
Yep.
Agreed.
I think I got that for your birthday.
Christmas, actually.
Christmas. Oh, okay.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Oh, I'm Eric. I dug out my box too. I'm sending you these to you pretty soon.
Oh, the IR, right?
Yep.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. See, I have a
So
box too.
What about George Reeves?
That goes back a little too far for me. Christopher Reeves, he's the only Superman.
Here you go, Eric. You want chrome paint? This is it.
Now what is that?
That's great stuff. Or green stuff.
I don't have my glasses on.
Focus.
Wait, you shouldn't have to do that, Mark. Or Donnie, you fixed your camera.
Well, the chrome is killing the focus.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. That says green stuff world, right?
Yeah.
How does that lay down from a brush?
Amazing.
Now, is that like straight from the bottle, or are you using a medium?
Straight from the bottle. Like line the airbrush, spray it on. You get a mirrored finish.
That's
So, Eric, when
insane.
you say a medium, you mean somebody who can see stuff, or
Yes. Yes.
God.
And Mark, when are you going to paint that thing, huh?
I'm never gonna paint it.
What?
No, because I'll wreck it.
Well, you're not going to wreck it.
Oh yeah, I will.
What, the pearl?
No, the Superman thing.
Did you see the Superman one that he's got, Donnie?
Just briefly, I was priming some stuff.
Bring him back up there. How do you do the solo
Oh,
thing?
that is cool. Did you 3D print that?
No, the guy who did the Colossus for Eric.
Hold on.
Oh,
There
my.
we go.
That is
It's
cool.
got
I like that.
Yeah, it's got Metropolis, and then of course it's got
Hulk on one side and Superman on the other side. I like
yeah.
that.
No, I'll wreck it if I try to do anything with that. So I'm gonna leave it.
He kept telling me how that came up is that he kept telling me we were talking about superheroes, and at the same time I was having Omar. I bought this off of Omar there. Or did I? He might have gifted this. I think he gifted this.
Maybe you stole it.
I don't want to say it wrong, but anyways, it was around the same time, and I was like, wow, what a cool idea would that be? Because there's not a lot of that Superman stuff kicking around. It's usually like the new one, that's out.
so
If
Eric?
nothing else, Mark, you should paint it gloss black and then spray it over with like brass or gold, make like a statue looking thing out of it. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'll find a way to screw that up too. So
My guess is Mark's going to paint his the same time I paint mine.
yeah,
Oh, you got one of those too? Hey, look, Buck's got minis.
I've had these for months.
Well, you should paint them.
I'm like Mark. I might paint them someday.
I tell you what, let's make a deal. Next week on the Friday night stream, you paint minis and I'll paint minis.
And I'll
I
paint
don't
minis.
know.
and I won't because I
don't
hate
know about
minis.
Oh, cut it out.
Come on, Buck.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Nope,
Don't be scared, man.
nope,
Not scared.
not my thing.
I think Buck's scared.
I do
I'm,
too.
No,
I'm a little
See,
scared.
I finally bought that, Eric, a long time ago.
See, you even have instructions. You have no excuse.
I have an excuse. I have 500 models to build.
I don't. I just don't
You
want
have
to.
minis to paint too. It's mini time. You do models all the time. You should do minis.
Yep. I agree. I second the motion.
I think
Motion's
I will
cleared.
paint a mini next week.
Buck has to paint minis.
Nope.
No means
It's a
yes.
process.
No means yes.
No means yes.
That sounds like your dating years.
God.
Eric, think about it. It's a process. You worked on me for months before, and I just looked it up. I bought these in May. You worked on me for months before I finally bought them. Now you gotta wait several more months before I paint them.
We did.
You
We've
bought
already
them.
waited months. You got them. You've had
No,
them.
no. See, here's the thing: is you guys keep forgetting that I have them. So every time when I bring them out and I show them, it's like all brand new. And you're like, oh, you need to paint mini. I'm like, no.
Hey Donnie, you wearing your boots? Hey Donnie, you wearing your boots? Because there's a lot of bullshit going on here.
I agree.
Are you saying it's getting deep?
I'm swimming, brother.
I can just roll around there. I don't have to walk.
I am swimming, brother. Yeah, I got to get a nice. I think it's chrome red. Not chrome red. Gloss red. I don't actually have a really good gloss red.
You
Not
don't need
this
gloss.
shade.
Do you have gloss coat? Do you have a gloss clear coat?
I think I do. I know I have satin and matte, and I have an old can of Mod Podge clear coat, which I don't want to use on this.
Just buy a can of gloss clear coat, brush on, and then you can just paint the red flat red and then gloss coat it. That's what I do. I don't have any gloss paints other than gloss black, because I use gloss black under metallics, but I don't have any gloss paints. I just paint it flat, and if I want it shiny, I put gloss clear over it. That way the same paint covers two purposes. Flat
Okay.
or gloss.
Yeah, and because I'm not using rattle can on this, and again, this will be the very, I don't want to say first, it'll be the first official work dealing with resin, right? A resin kit. The only other resin pieces I worked with were so small and minute. Remember the Japanese cloud?
Oh yeah.
That actually came with small little resin pieces that if you wanted to, you could kind of.
Those were resin cast, not 3D printed.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's basically the same thing, but
Yeah, Eric. Jeez.
I know, right?
Eric, speaking of the Claude, when are you going to finish your second one? Or that tank?
I haven't even started the second one.
Well, no, it started. Or your tank.
Yeah, I gotta get somebody to do the tracks on that one.
what, the tank?
Yeah, Buck gave up on the tank. I don't know why.
I don't think we want to explain that here.
Buck gave up on the tank. He gave up. He's given up, Donnie. I don't know what's going on.
I think Bucks gave up on more models than he's finished.
No, don't make me. I will say why I gave up on those two models in particular.
I'm not asking you to. No. That has nothing to do with it. Well, my goodness, man, you're scared of minis?
We weren't asking why you gave up. We were just saying that you did.
Yeah. Oh, see, I like that. Good point, Donnie. I like that.
And it's not the model. It's not the model.
The tracks totally blew him off, man.
No, it's not the tracks either. But what I do have to say, if I was to say why and mention the channel, last time I mentioned that channel inadvertently, Eric rage quit the stream.
What?
That doesn't sound like
Rage quit, Eric.
I didn't rage quit nothing.
You told me you rage quit the stream, my stream, when I inadvertently named a channel.
Oh, I'm famous for rage quitting.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. No, I did.
It's like,
Now I remember.
yeah, I did.
Did you pick up what I was putting down, Donnie?
Maybe. Not really.
All right. I'll bring this.
Let's just say I didn't.
Okay. Well, I'm still not going to bring. Yeah.
I put my water. There it is. Got to get the wet palette ready.
I wonder, do you think it's too late for me on this Pearl build to start thinking about?
Oh yeah, way too late. And by the way, Mark, those are way too big.
Well, they're for the lamps on the back of the boat, but I decided I didn't want to use them, but now that I've got them in hand.
Oh no, those are, what are those, 5mm?
I have no idea. They just came with a kit. And you're talking to a guy who doesn't understand electricity at all, so I couldn't tell you what they are.
Well, stick your finger in a socket, bad. Okay,
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing you got to remember.
Yeah.
Those look like 5mm, and in the Pearl, you want SMDs in those lanterns.
Those are definitely 5mm.
Well, the funny thing is, it comes with 3 lanterns, but only two lights. So
Yeah.
Not, you know what I call them? Trash.
By the way, see, Eric didn't turn off his camera, but he did rage quit the stream.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, told you. By the way, Donnie, what do you think?
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is a little bit tweaked in. Ooh, I just heard a crack there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You cannot get them perfect without tweaking them.
All I did was I set them upside down, just like that.
Yeah. Everybody that talked about it online said the only way to get them close to straight is before you glue the 2 halves of the pylon together, glue a popsicle stick down the inside and make sure it's completely flat, glued against the inside of the plastic, and then glue the other half to it, and they'll be sort of straight.
Now, the way I see it is it's close enough. It's going to be on a shelf.
Well, that's the way I look at mine. It's close enough.
Yeah, but you never finished yours. Did you?
Actually, the one I have in the game room, let me see if I can get Joy-Cam to work on.
Hey, I recognize that kid.
Get him out of the way so I don't kill him.
That box is bigger than I remember.
There we go. Oh, Todd dropped back in.
And left.
Oh, he left again?
I think so. That was like 10 minutes ago.
No, was it then?
Posted the picture in Discord about not being on farms very often.
This is a heavy-duty box, by the way. Like, I'm impressed. Like, holy crap. Normally they're flimsy, but dang. Way to go, Hobby Boss. Look at that. This thing's got photo etch. Looks like, is that the side panels?
There you go, Buck. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that one is actually fairly straight.
Very cool. And you've got the blue inside the nacelles, don't you?
Yeah. That
Is
one
it
actually
lit?
turned out straight.
Is it lit?
Yeah. I have to plug it up. Oh.
Dude, I didn't mean to make you get down on the floor. Guys, we need to send somebody to rescue Donnie. Very cool.
Old man alert.
But that one actually turned out fairly straight. But I took the time to like tweak the nacelles and get it right and all that. The other one I just slapped together and there you go, because it was the Be a Kid Again build. And then I never finished it.
Oh, crap.
So Gilly might be coming back. He's been messing with OBS for a while.
Gilly?
Yeah, he messaged me on Discord because I'm the only one that pays attention to anything.
I find that
Don't
offensive.
pay attention to Discord. I do good to look at the comments every now and then. I've been running outside priming all these little girders for the interior of the CView.
I'm thinking about priming this thing up, but I know that once it's primed, I got a bunch of seam work.
Yeah. I have to admit that was one thing nice about the Be a Kid Again build. Slap
Yeah.
that sucker together and there you go.
Yeah.
But the problem is, the kid I had was 1977, I want to say. 76, 77, something like that.
He's back.
It had the grid line on top of the saucer.
Yikes.
Really, turn off your YouTube.
Ouch.
Ow.
What was that?
Okay. It had the grid line on top of the saucer, and when I primed it, for whatever reason, the primer cracked along the grid lines.
Oh. All right.
Oh, Eric's still here.
It's, Buck, to put all the screws for R2 in. You need to get one of these, Eric, to put all your screws for R2 in.
Oh, yeah, that's, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's just a little 1 week pill container. You get them at Walgreens for $1.99.
Yeah, it's a pill case.
Yeah. $2 at Walgreens. It's perfect for holding all those little screws from R2.
What kind of tracks are these, Buck?
Metal.
A German bracelet.
Or
Right.
tank. Or tank.
No, I thought he said they were like I don't know, from a fruit was starts with an F. Fruity? Frual?
Oh, green strawberry pack.
They're frual.
Right, what he said.
Okay. There's my Be a Kid Again build.
Oh, it's not finished either.
No, it is finished. That's exactly how I built the motor.
You did the glow in the dark one.
Yes.
Rich.
See, I want one of those, but I don't want the glow in the dark one necessarily. I want to paint it.
You can paint the glow in the dark one.
Well, yeah. But I said, you know, I don't want the glow in the dark one necessarily, because it's
Yeah.
designed by what's his name? The same guy that designed all the Star Trek ship.
You mean Drexler?
No, the other guy.
I forget the guy's name.
Yeah, I do too. Drawing a blank here.
That's cool. Now these metal tracks, Buck, these were the ones that you did like one link at a time.
Uh-huh. There should be some wire in there, and what you do is you hold the tracks together, the two tracks together. You stick the wire through, and then you snip it off, and you put a drop of super glue on the outside so that it doesn't fall out.
Okay, so I'll need my old man glasses for this.
Yeah, Matt Jeffries.
I think I found a part I'm not going to put on this boat.
Uh-oh, what?
The damn lanterns. How the hell do you put them together?
Very carefully.
Yeah, I got a trash can right next to me. That's where they're going to live from now on. Yeah. No, this is absurd. I don't know, man.
No, what are you doing?
Careful.
Oh, my big gorilla hands can't handle this.
All right, solo layout. All right, Matt, show them. Show us what you're talking about.
I don't even know how to do that, honestly. First of all, this is the instructions. That's all I got.
You sure that's not a limbo?
Wow.
That's all it comes with for instructions on these lights. In fact, the lights came in an envelope in the box like they were a complete afterthought.
Like I said, you sure that's not a Lindbergh kit?
And yeah, and you're meant to put these little things in the notches,
right,
and expect them to stay there while you're gluing everything together. No.
Well, you use a little bit of super glue.
No, yeah, my fingers are currently covered in it because I used a little bit of super glue.
If your big old sausage mitts are covered in super glue,
that's what the super glue did. It fell apart even more. Yeah, these are no.
If your hands are covered in it, then you didn't use a little bit, you used a lot.
I'll find a way to make something else work because these are just terrible.
So all those blocks you made, Mark, did you finish them?
What's that?
Oh my God. All those blocks you made?
Yeah, I still have 25 to go. There's about 50 of them.
I love this.
Your videos, and yeah, that's pretty cool. You're making.
I love this stand. It just collapsed.
I forget what it was called now, but I bought a Lindbergh sailing ship, and the instructions for rigging the entire ship was one picture that showed about a third of the rigging.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Jolly.
It does, yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? I've never rigged a ship before. I'm supposed to get all of it from this?
I don't understand how
that's not rigged yet.
Donnie, you should run right over to eBay, because the Interplanetary Mystery Ship, the Leif Erikson is not there at all. The Interplanetary Mystery Ship, which is the glow in the dark of it edition, you can find it for as little as, there's one from the 70s that's already built for $20, but next cheapest one is $60. I know you don't. The next cheapest one is $60, and somebody has been smoking crack because they've got one on here for $150.
Yeah, I can get one for TV Man for cheaper than that.
You act like smoking crack is bad. What the hell?
You can get one from where? Cult TV Man?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think they've got them.
He did it last time I looked.
Really? You know, you probably just spent some of my money if you're right. Our system thinks I might be a robot. That's awesome.
Oh,
I am not a robot. Let me look again, but I'm pretty sure you had them last time I looked.
That's 6 in there. Look at
Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Other science fiction.
I just searched by Leif Erikson and I see the photo etch and the hatches and some decals from JT Graphics. Yeah, on eBay, it's kind of shocking because on eBay, the photo etch is more expensive than what I got the photo etch and my Leif Erikson for. I found a really good deal for like $30 for both.
I'm not worried about the photo etch.
I'm about to open 17 tabs. No, no, do not open 17 tabs.
that.
no, while you're
Open
streaming.
Be known as a stream
Open
killer.
them, Buck. Open 'em.
I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
Well, I looked at the picture that Todd posted that, you know, he says he's been on farms, just not often in Arizona and nothing like these. And it shows some flowers in a field. And I'm sitting here looking for Eric's Teletubby to go running away across this field. It looks almost exactly like that.
Right?
Sorry, guys. I think I sent Donnie on a Google search.
Huh?
Huh?
Here.
I do want that kit.
Well, that's why as soon as you said they were on Cult TV, man, I went there because I want another of the Leif Erikson, not the glow in the dark one.
They were there not long ago. I should have bought it in. It's gone now.
Yeah, you should have. How do you think I got my stash? If I see something that I want, I don't even think about it. I'm like, I need that.
Right, but there's this stuff called money, and you have to give it to them before they give you the model. If you don't have it to give to them, they don't give you the model. See, so when I find something and I don't have this money stuff to give them, they won't give me the model.
I feel like there's a hint of sarcasm in there somewhere.
I'm not sure. But, well, my thought is maybe, Donnie, you should stop buying food.
Well, I would, but my family complains.
Yeah.
They only complain for so long.
I can move off anything, but my family complains when I don't feed them.
But they'll only complain for so long and then they'll be quiet.
Yeah.
It's true. And then the sheriff knocks on your door and, you know.
I gave it another try, Eric, and I'm rethinking my life's choices. It ain't going well.
Yeah, damn it, it's not a Cult TV man no more. Oh well, back to the stream. Back to the tiny chairs.
Now, that's the thing is round 2 should come back out with it again.
I agree.
I don't know whether they do a decent job of it.
It seems like Round 2 only wants to reissue the licensed products.
Yeah, that's all they want to do.
Star Trek. You know, they want the big money stuff. They don't want the niche stuff.
Yeah.
Can we make 400 million, Heath, and sell them? We can? Great. If not, never mind.
Let's make some D7s.
Yeah.
Or the bird of prey. The bird of prey, for the longest time, it didn't matter. Every time you looked on eBay, 43 of them would pop up. Wait, Eric, where'd those tank tracks go?
Where did Eric go?
Yeah, where they're
You didn't know? I finished them already. Those are easy. I don't know what problem you had with them.
So I mentioned it before when I first started this thing, but it is really funny, and they're not exactly the same. But these stands are really, really close to the exact same thing.
What's that?
This is the ones for the Enterprise,
Right?
and this is the one from the UFO mystery ship.
Maybe because they were designed by the same person and made by the same company.
Could be.
Could be.
Use logic with
Because of
Only logical, Captain.
because of this little ship. This was one of my favorite toys as a kid. I literally had this thing as a kid.
Oh, the Leif Erikson?
Yeah, no, the mystery ship.
I never had one.
Yeah, no, yes, no.
Well, it was funny
The
because
only model kits I had as a kid were cars, and that's because my dad liked cars, and he would only buy model kits.
I had one of those as a kid and played with it all the time.
I did finally get a space shuttle model kit, but I saved up my allowance and bought it.
Mark likes cars because it's the exact same kit every time.
every time.
It is.
Start with the motor.
I say that, but I've got this massive truck fleet in the other room, and they're all the same thing basically.
Yeah, but that truck fleet is really cool.
Airplanes are kind of the same way too.
They are, yeah, they are.
Start with the cockpit.
I'm not a big fan of.
Build the wings.
See, when I was a kid, that's all we had was airplanes. My father was in the Army, so he would buy tanks and things. I got tired of building them. Then I fell in love with ships like this.
Well,
See, that's kind of why I don't like cars now.
the thing about the planes is it all depends on how what you're doing when you build them. Do a between Christmas and New Year's group build, speed build, and airplanes can become really interesting really fast. How fast can you build an A380?
I'd be surprised.
For Hobby Time modelers, end of the year speed build, I'm doing the B-Wing, Star Wars B-Wing.
I can't do speed builds.
Why not?
Wait, you can speed paint, but you can't speed build?
I can't speed paint. What are you talking about? My brain goes, wait, that's not right. What are you doing? You got blue and purple. Are you crazy?
Donnie, if I can build an A380 in 9 days, or no, 7 days, you can build a model.
I can build a model. Not
Well,
quick.
you can speed build.
Nope.
Yep.
Look,
I
from the
have
26th to the 31st, you have all that time from the 26th to the 31st. Come on, you can do that.
no. I thought it was the first. Thought it was the first, Eric, or is it by midnight?
By midnight, which is technically not the first. It's the end of the 31st.
Yes.
You're
And
welcome.
I used every bit of that. I used every bit of that time last year.
I actually finished mine before that.
I finished mine at 8 o'clock on the 31st.
Oh, yes. My last year's speed build is going to become a different. It's going to become a different diorama.
Great.
Poor Chewy.
The ATS. Oh, Chewie's
Yeah,
not even going to be in the next one. But the ATS.
That was a good diorama. Come on. I like that. Chewy got squished.
Hey,
Yeah.
if I'm going to speed build, I need at least a month. A month
Hey,
is
Dream Big Build Small. Somebody hit the chat and say hello to Dream Big Build Small.
Hey, Dream Big. How's it going?
I might break my monitor. Dream big, build small.
Apparently, he doesn't have a stash like Buck, so.
Who is dream big, build small?
He's that guy that just dropped in on the stream.
Oh, that
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Got it.
Ha ha, Chewy. Ha ha ha, Chewy.
oh,
How's it going, Big
Poor
Dream?
Chewy.
that's just not right.
Hey, Corey. Welcome to the
Yeah.
stream.
I love that one. That's a good one.
Squish.
I have to admit
Porsche?
that was how
Wait,
many
wait, Eric?
main characters should have been dead.
Eric, you need to say it the right way. You need to say squash.
I ain't from Washington.
Squash.
He can't say R. How can he say squash? He can't say R.
Nice to meet you, Corey. I'm glad you can make it, man.
Hey, Corey.
What's up, Corey?
I'm Gilly.
A little easier to
There's
say.
Don, Eric. That's Mark. That's Buck.
Drop my paintbrush.
Everybody calls him Eric. There's Donnie.
Everybody calls him Eric, but that's Donnie. What? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Honestly.
No wonder Donnie doesn't always show up. Everybody calls him Eric.
Yeah.
That's cruel.
Mr. Confusion. I got Star Trek Wars going on here.
I think there has been a change in the timeline. We need to call section, what is it, 39?
31? No, 21?
Call section 31 and have them correct this immediately.
Lots of new friends. I concur with that. Love making friends. Oh, and by the way, Corey, if you ever want to, drop in,
Don't do it, Eric. I just did.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, we don't want to bombard everybody. There's the link. You can join the stream anytime. This is open. This is a free forum basically for people to join.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So it's the guy that shows up more and more often these days.
So
Yeah.
So my plan, because this is kind of like an indoor scene.
Oh, you're
Right?
a man.
But the next diorama this is going to be in is going to be Hoth, and he's not going to look so pretty.
I
By the way,
Except
Mark,
that scene in Star Wars.
next
Yeah.
thing Eric's going to say is that he had a thought too.
I had a couple of them, but they ran away.
Yeah, I know better than that.
Hey, DB, you don't have to be building. You can just join and flap your gums like the rest of us.
Yeah,
I spent the whole stream one night doing that.
yeah, but you had fun doing it.
Yeah.
The camera, as long as you got audio.
in like one section of 4 different kids.
I almost pulled out the hostess truck.
No, do not pull anything out, Eric. We don't.
Well, I couldn't anyway. Remember, I only have the instructions for the trailer, not the truck.
Remember to check your Discord messages, Eric. I sent you the instructions for that.
Oh,
Eric
that's right.
deleted them.
He probably did.
Eric,
Uh-oh.
I am
Eric?
I'm new to that part of the hobby. Hey, boy, have you come to the right place.
Eric
I love
a
dioramas.
man with dials.
I ain't good at them, but I like to do them.
What's that?
Dioramas
Models.
Models.
in general.
Life in general.
Eric, do you ever feel picked on?
Always, but I love it.
Never.
That's when you know you're loved.
I love it.
I only feel picked on when I'm awake. But that's called having a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I am heading out. It is 4.
Last to show up, first to leave every time.
End broadcast home.
No, Eric. No, shoot. Don't do that. I mean, Donnie, don't do that. Todd,
Great stream,
don't
guys.
touch that button. See you, Eric.
Later.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
You like the sound of a file?
Yep.
Soon I'll get the bars.
It only
Get through
hurts
the bars.
for a little while.
Soon I'll get the bars cut all the way through. Oh, wow. Did not notice that.
What'd you do?
Hey, Black Sheep.
Hey, Black Sheep, how's it going?
It's easier to show than explain. So let me switch cameras real quick.
All right.
And I didn't do it just now. I did it quite a while ago, and that explains a lot of why I'm having some fit issues on the front of the boat. That ain't right.
No, that ain't right at all.
You see what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
I see
Full
nothing
screen,
wrong.
Buck.
Okay, so this part here
Yeah.
is not straight. It's not even sitting on the piece below it.
No, not even close, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that ain't right.
I see nothing wrong.
Well-
I don't understand why that doesn't work.
There's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong at this point. DB, I can agree with you a little bit, but I like both types of models.
I've never done a wood model.
Wood and Partworks. I like them both.
I'm partial to wood myself, but
that Alibaba Black
There.
Pearl kit looks though.
I'm more partial to wood, but
Well, I mean, I have nothing against wood models, but the price of most of them is very intimidating to me, considering I've never done one.
yeah,
But considering the price that you paid for that kit, Mark,
yeah.
and how freaking awesome that looks.
Well, and see, that's why I paid for it, because I won't pay what they're asking for a lot of those kits too. That I agree, they're very overpriced.
I mean, that looks awesome.
Eric's told us that he has scratch built before with wood. Seen
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, I prefer scratch building myself. I have a couple of attempts on the shelf behind me, but you can't beat some of these kits though.
Actually, that's not going to work. Let me get the camera.
Well, I got one done. I don't know how I feel about doing any more.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, how the hell did I jack that up so bad?
Very carefully.
I guess. Because in the center of the ship, where the mask will go through, it's good. And on the other side, it's good.
So at this point, you got to look at what's it going to affect from this point on.
Well, here, let me flip back to the camera, because I don't know if you noticed, I actually broke it loose.
Okay, I did see that it looked like it wasn't very well attached. So
No, it wasn't. And I just grabbed the needle nose pliers, reached in here, and broke it loose.
okay,
So, too many cameras. So if you look, I can straighten that out.
right.
And I don't think it's going to affect that much if I straighten it out or if I don't.
Well, it looks like if it was going to affect anything, it would have just been the height of the front of that top deck.
Yeah.
So I think you're safe. I've made so many mistakes with this one, similar to that.
Well, see, that's the thing, Mark, and I tell these guys when I tell anybody, truly, the key thing about modeling is knowing how to make your mistakes go away.
Well, yeah. And with wood, especially for me, in my case with wood, it's so easy to work with.
Yeah.
Styrene is easy to work with too.
Did you say styrene?
Yes.
It is. But wood is a little bit more forgiving, I think.
I think
I
so.
don't know about that.
It's also quite a bit easier to come by if you really needed it in a pinch.
Yeah. Well, it's, to me,
Hobby Lobby is right down the road.
well, I think wood, in my opinion, wood is a little bit easier to scratch build with.
Oh, for sure.
I guess I'll find
Look at that.
or something.
There you
I'll
go.
just throw that clamp in there, and tomorrow I won't be able to take it out because there's glue all over it.
I've done that too. Hey, all right, Buck. I got one done.
Nice.
I don't think I want to do the other two.
Don't go away. Stay there. That's nice. That is
Yeah,
really
it is
nice.
very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
A nightmare. with my big fat
Looks
soft.
good, though. The finished result looks good.
Eric distracted you, Buck.
Looks nothing like mine.
It is a little bit warped. As a matter of fact, the one behind it is a little bit warped as well. There's a lot of problems on this side of the ship, which sucks because this is the open side of the ship. And yes, Gilly, that is a tractor, isn't it?
It's a tractor, but here's my light.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
What's this from? That's for the that's one of those
That's one of those paper ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoyed the one I built. I intend to buy some more.
For that
pretty
price,
fun.
I might have to try a wooden kit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, $100 for this one. I'm not displeased. It has its flaws, but it's been good fun.
Hey, Eric, put Donnie on.
Oh, there you
Or
go.
should I say Buck, put Donnie on.
Now,
I
what
ain't
is
putting
that?
Donnie nowhere.
Here you go, Buck. A wooden table.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Made out of brass.
Still cool.
What scale are you building in? Who's
I
that?
believe both yours and mine are 1/50th, Mark.
I never actually calculated it, and I know that the instructions and mine has no mention of it, but I'll take your word on it.
Dave,
Well,
Rory,
if it's the same size, it's 1/50th.
Well, I
I'm
know.
doing the RAF Bomber resupply set.
1/72nd for the
Never built an airfix
Gilly.
kit.
30-second scale.
And isn't yours
Are you doing a
1/72nd?
full diorama with the B-52 or a Sterling? Or a Lancaster? I'm not too sure yet which one I'll be doing, but one of those big planes.
Very cool.
This is what the whole set comes with.
Oh, that is
Everything
cool.
in there.
I think I've seen that set at Hobby Lobby.
They don't have that set at our Hobby Lobby.
I like the motorcycle.
Yeah, it's going
I
to
like
be
the
a
whole
cute little
set.
thing. You can either get this
That is
set
cool.
or
Yeah, they have that set at my Hobby Lobby.
What scale is
you
that?
can buy this set.
And I believe they're same scale, are they not?
They are.
Yeah, because that
What
set
scale
is
are
not
they?
available at my store, but the other one is.
That
72
should be
scale.
1/72nd, Johnny.
1/72nd?
Yes.
I need to find a 1/48 scale set like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, you got to buy them
Yeah.
separately. They do make them.
I love the
I
B7.
have a 1/48 scale B-17, and having
I'll
something
probably
like
go
that to
about
go with
5
it
of
would be
these.
awesome.
Yeah, I love the B17. My Hobby Lobby has like 4 or 5 different versions of it.
Like,
Yeah, I built the Revell 1/48 scale B-17. Having a set like that to go with it would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would say, Johnny, look on eBay because when I did the F-16 last year, that's where I got my power unit and the guys that power unit the aircraft generation equipment, the age equipment, and the launch crew. That's where I got them. It was off of eBay.
I'll have to dig around on eBay and see what I can find then. Because that would be cool to have to go with that B-17.
I've got some of the same at 1/72nd.
I like 1/48 scale for airplanes.
The highest I'm going for a B17 is just 48. I'm not going to build that 30-second scale.
Oh, I would love to have the 30-second scale if it wasn't for the price. Especially with the what?
I told you before, Donnie. Best way to get it cheaper is steal it.
Right? Do you have one of those, Buck?
Steal it.
What?
Do you
Walk
have
out
one of
like you
those?
own it.
Jesus.
Do you have a 30-second scale B17?
Nope. I don't think I got a B. Actually, I might have a B17, but I think it's the one from Hobby Lobby that everybody hates.
Oh, I have that one.
The Lindbergh one.
I don't know if I can get this in the screen.
Ooh,
By the way,
nice. Largest plastic plane model kit ever.
what?
What scale is that?
1/100.
1/100, 28
Oh,
inches long. Well, I don't know. I have to disagree with that. That B17 I got's almost that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Donnie, talking about Hobby Lobby and kits and everything, and then the speed build. I figured it out. There you go. Oh, it would help if I was on screen. It would help if I was on screen.
Screen
There you
player.
go.
There we go. Nice.
There you go.
Sometimes they don't
Yeah.
have those at our Hobby Lobby.
What
Yeah,
the
they have
hell's
those
wrong
in
with Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, they have those at my Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, they don't have
Those
those at
are
our
good.
Hobby Lobby.
Those
All
would
they
be
have at our
appropriate
Hobby Lobby
people.
pretty much is AMT, Revell, and Bandai.
Bandai.
That's it. And a few Lindbergh.
Bandai.
But who wants to buy a Lindbergh kit?
Bandai.
I only bought one.
I bought one. I want them again.
Just picked one up for $4 on clearance. Cool.
Well, for $4, I might. No, probably not.
I used to say that about AMT kits.
Like, the wooden, plastic ships are okay, I hear.
Mark's
Lindbergh?
favorite thing about
Yeah, Lindbergh.
Well,
See, I
Eric,
bought a Lindbergh plastic ship, and the ship itself is okay. The rigging instructions are just like cryptic Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
There you go, Donnie.
that's a
These
good
would also
kit.
be good.
Oh, yeah.
Those
I
would
want to
also
get that
be
one.
good speed builds.
Yeah, I don't care about the Mandalorian one, but that Boba Fett's a good kit.
Yeah, I want to get that one, the Boba Fett
I'm
one.
gonna have to get the Boba Fett one. I have the R2 and BB-8. I built BB-8, but R2's gonna need paint because that silver plastic is just horrific.
Deformed cartoon build. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Papa Dan?
Yeah. You don't know Papa Dan?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Who's Papa Dan? Am I missing something?
Yeah, he's a
Oh, look,
YouTuber.
Mark's got Boba Fett.
That's the one I did there, Corey, for my cartoon build this year.
Yeah. And that's just straight out of the box.
That's straight out of the box. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I painted all the battle damage, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that. I
that
gotta
was-
Oh,
get
you
that.
painted the battle damage? Still,
That was
that's not
funny.
bad.
That was funny because Mark's showing a model and you're talking about Mark's model and Gilly's like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As he
Yeah, I just
was
noticed that too. That was funny.
Are you a Mando hater?
No, I'm not a Mando hater. I'm more original trilogy. I don't care about most of anything else but the original movies.
I like the original movies the best, but some of the series are not bad.
No, I think Mandalorian was done very well. I liked some of the stuff they did with Kenobi.
Kenobi was good, yeah.
So I mean, there's some good in all of them. I could care less about this new one that the guy that he was in Rogue One, and I had to watch the movie 8 times to understand a word.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
I
watched 2 episodes and couldn't get no further.
I couldn't understand what he was saying most of the time. So
what was that called?
Andor or something like that.
Yeah, Andor.
Yeah, I can't get into that one.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, and of course I hate everything sequel trilogy related. So
I watched the first episode and I thought, okay, it's got to get better in the second episode, and then it didn't. So I was like, okay, I'll skip this one.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people didn't like Boba Fett, the series either, because the Book of Boba Fett, because it was too slow at times. And to me, I
love Boba Fett.
I didn't care much for the Book of Boba Fett myself, but
I liked it.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't. It wasn't great. But
Boba Fett was like, I watched the first episode and it was a little slow, and I thought, well, maybe it'll get better in the second episode, and it did.
Yeah.
And then it got even better in the third episode.
Yeah.
As long as it's getting better, I'm good. But the Andor one didn't get any better. It got worse in the second episode.
Yeah. Mandalorian got his wife interested in the franchise, apparently. I will watch. I do own and I will watch the prequel trilogy.
Wife interested.
But I stay away from the sequel trilogy.
I cannot stand the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
It was bearable until Leia used the Force to survive in open space and float herself back to the ship. And it's like, Luke can't even do that. How can you do that?
Yeah, it was a Mary Poppins moment. Yeah. To me, there was just so many things wrong with it, and the way they treated Luke's character, it turned me off.
Right.
The first thing that was wrong with the sequel trilogy is making the planet Death Star. Revisiting A New Hope as a brand new and pretending it was a brand new movie was ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that either, really, but I don't know. There's just too many things wrong with the series. I just can't get into it.
I agree with Mark on this one. I could bear through the prequel, but the sequel series is just,
Yeah. But no, I'm not a Mando hater. I thought Mandalorian was pretty good, just not my thing.
What's wrong with midichlorians? Come on.
It demystified, or was it whatever that word is.
Yeah, that's exactly the right word.
It basically ruined the entire concept of the Force.
I agree.
So
No. Mark, here, let me make it easier to say it. Not demystified, made stupid.
Made stupid. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you were able to travel in time and you took a cigarette lighter back to medieval times, it would be amazing. Why would it be amazing? Because they don't understand how it works.
Right.
You explain to them in a way that they can understand how it works, and it's no longer amazing.
I liked it better when it was an ancient religion.
Exactly.
When they turned it into a medical malady, it was no longer worth watching.
Yeah, when it's this strange force that nobody understands, but only some people can manipulate, it's cool. When it's simply a function of a part of the cells in your body, it's like, okay, and
right. And then, so the big question is, will chemotherapy cure it?
Maybe.
Because that's what they did with it.
Don't forget the movie. The Gods Have Gone Crazy.
Yeah,
You know which movie I'm talking about, right?
I do. Yeah, I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I do know what you're talking about.
It's hilarious that they start worshiping a Coke can.
Yeah.
Starboard is to the right, correct?
Yes.
Cool. So the dining table goes on the right.
If I were you, I would Google that because I was in the Air Force, not the Navy.
Okay. Google.
I believe it's the right, but
Starbord. Starboard. Port and starboard refer to left and right, respectively. So starboard. Huh? Yes. No. Starboard is right.
Are you sure?
you're right or mine.
Yes. Starboard is right. Port is left. If you're facing the same direction as the ship.
Yeah.
So with this turned this way, starboard is on this side. So the dining table goes on this side.
Deductive reasoning.
Amazing. Sherlock Holmes, that shit. So the table goes on this.
How's that drawing, Buck?
It's not doing its thing. It's kind of, but it's not.
Yeah. Probably just needs a whole lot of glue and a lot of time.
By the way, Buck, I bought this replacement soldering iron for the soldering station because the one I had, the little ceramic insulator cracked, and this thing works 10 times better than the original one. And I paid $8 for this one on eBay.
Is it just one that plugs into the soldering station, or?
Yeah, plugs right into the soldering station. The one I had that came with the soldering station, you turn it on, it would shoot up to 550 degrees in like 2 seconds. But then it wouldn't be ready to solder for like 10 seconds after that, or 15. This one takes about 6 or 8 seconds to get up to 550, but once it gets up to 550, it's ready to go.
Too far. Too far. That's not working.
I don't know if maybe the one I had originally was already damaged or whatever, but it does not work as good as this one does.
Well, that's because the first one you had was the Eric iron.
Was what?
The Eric iron.
Oh, the Eric iron. It could be. It could be. That's very possible. I need a toothpick.
So what's the difficulty?
With what?
What you're doing there, Buck?
It's not difficult. It's just a pain in the ass.
That's what I said. It just looks like you're struggling. I wasn't sure what was going on.
No, I'm just trying to get it to stay, and it's not playing nice.
No.
That never happens when you're working on a model.
It's especially difficult when it's an afterthought fix that you have to go back and take care of like that.
Yeah. Well,
with mine, I just cover up those kind of mistakes. I didn't care.
Well, see, I have this magic stuff in the blue tube. This
magic stuff in the blue tube.
Yeah, this.
Remember which side port is on. Port and left have the same amount of letters.
Yeah, but port, that's right. Port is left.
Says Donnie, what voltage are those LEDs?
24.
Which LEDs?
I'm assuming the ones that are on whatever it is you're working on.
I haven't shown the LEDs yet.
No, but the wires are sticking out, so it just assumes they're LEDs. This is
No,
a
they're not.
Dream
They're
Big.
not
Go
resistors
Small.
yet. They're just 3-volt LEDs. They're 3-volt LEDs.
Okay.
And
Yeah, they
DB,
just-
I think Rich has seen it. DB, the reason 24 volts is funny is that Eric built a disco prize. It was his first model that he lit, and when he was on the stream, he showed us all. He lit it up, and it looked really cool, but it was really, really bright. And then he told us what kind of a power supply he was using. And we're all like, turn it off before you burn down. He plugged a 24 volt
Oh, I like that screen.
laptop power supply into his model. And
That's
he only blew one LED.
That's cool.
That's what the LEDs are for. They just light up the little sonar display.
I like that screen. That's cool. I marvel at the ability when somebody wants to do that with a model, but it's not something I ever have an interest in doing.
What's that?
Yeah, pretty good.
LEDs. There you go.
Lighting something?
Yeah.
It's not
There
that
you go.
hard.
No, it's just something that doesn't interest me.
So, Mark,
Yep.
there you go.
Yep. Looks straighter.
It's perfect. Like I said, I got tired of messing with the Elmers, and I got out the magic blue stuff.
Right.
Super
Right.
glue.
I don't have a drop of Elmer's on mine.
All super glue?
All super glue.
Well, you saw how I'm doing the planking, right?
No, I haven't seen that. Oh, with the glue stick, yeah.
Yeah.
My issue with that is eventually the stuff dries out.
And it falls off.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree with you, Mark, except for like some of this stuff that I was trying to peel off and it's been a royal pain in the butt.
Right.
Thanks, DB.
Well, I mean,
Some of the
time will tell.
well, the stuff that I tried to peel off, it said no.
Yeah.
And it's been on there for years.
Yeah. Well, like I said, time will tell. I mean, it might last forever or it might peel in a few years. But I mean, if it works, good. I got a tube of that stuff myself, but I almost never use it.
Matter of fact, I have several.
Yeah, I can see
I'll
them.
have to post some pictures of my what is it? My Mississippi riverboat. The planking on there has been on there for 5 years. Yeah, DB.
Filled with Loctite super glue. Yeah, I pretty much use for the wooden kits. I use Loctite for most everything.
Well, I would use more super glue on the wooden kits, but what happens is if you use super glue like here, you saturate this or the walnut, and you can see it right through. It comes through on the other side.
Yeah, actually, if you look at the side of mine, most of these light spots are actually too much super glue.
By the way, did you paint that, or what did you do for the side?
That's stain.
Okay.
Yep. Red mahogany, I think it is.
Great minds think alike. Because I think.
Yep.
Oh no, it's no longer in the shelf. It's in the boxes with the spray paints. I have a can of red mahogany that I did the lower decks with.
It's a little darker than I like. I wish I hadn't gone quite so dark, but it's a good look just the same, so I'm not complaining about it.
Well, it's the pearl. It's supposed to be dark.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not building it strictly as the pearl. I think I've mentioned that before, but
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too is I've done a little bit of research, and the black pearl is actually this class of ship never existed.
Nope. Exactly.
Yeah, Disney made it up.
No, it's a combination of three different styles of ship.
Well, yeah,
And
Disney made it up.
But yeah, I
Disney
need
made
to.
up that class of ship.
Yeah, I need to post some pictures and maybe actually just do a video on the Mississippi Riverboat that I did, because you can just look at it and see stories going on, things happening. Because I literally have, you know, this lady is sitting there, these two ladies are sitting at the table, and you can see the kid standing next to him going, "Mom, Mom, Mom." I had a lot of fun with that. And then the riverboat captain, I actually designed it to where it lights the cabin, the captain's or not the cabin's, the wheelhouse. It lights it, but you can pull the roof off, and of course the lights then go out. But I put in who I called Captain Bob. Had a lot of fun with that kit, and I got that kit for a steal. I think it was, I want to say I got it for like $115. And the lady that I bought it from on eBay said it was her husband's, one of his models before he passed away.
Oh yeah.
See, I got the D7 and the K7 space station and the Romulan Warbird from an estate sale on eBay.
You stole it.
I want to say it was $30 or $40 for all three of them.
That's a good deal.
Right? I have lost a chair.
Oh no.
Not the one you. Oh, I was going to say not the one you're sitting on, but then I like, oh, the photo edge.
No, I lost a 1/128 scale chair. Even harder to find.
Not so hard to find. There it is, Donnie. I see it. It's right there.
Where did it go?
I'm so helpful with that.
I appreciate it, Buck.
I helped you out with the paint earlier.
What's that little piece on line 17 of your map? What's that?
Oh, that's an easy chair. That's a different chair.
Okay.
It is a chair. Thank you, Mark. It is a chair.
That wasn't me. That was Mark.
Do what?
That was Mark, not me.
That's what I said. I said Mark.
I thought you said Buck.
No, I said Mark.
Okay, I thought you were saying, yeah, thanks, man. But just because I'm a smart aleck.
No, you're a smart Buck.
There's that too.
So, Corey, how long have you been building?
Rich heard Buck too. So the truth is, Donnie just doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, truth is, I didn't care because I've been called far worse.
Have you ever been called Eric?
Yes. But I've never been called late to dinner.
So, Donnie?
That's because I pissed Mom off.
Garage sale. Wow. Eric's working on one of those, a garage sale too. So I was going to say, Donnie, have you tried picking up the I don't know what that's called. What do you call the cockpit of a submarine?
This, it's not under there.
Okay, I just thought I'd suggest.
Well, I appreciate it.
I used to watch a guy who used to build all of his model garage parts from scratch, like his jacks and his jack stands and all that kind of stuff. Like I'd build the garage for that reason, but like I wouldn't build a car to put in it at all.
Well, it's like I was telling Buck a couple of weeks ago. I like building model cars, but every time I build a model car, I can't get it to sit on all four wheels at the same time.
Yeah, I've had some trouble like that with a few of my trucks.
I bet you can if you put a brick on it.
I don't know. Every time I build a truck, I end up with a drive shaft that's too short.
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah,
that's an easy problem to hide, you know?
Yeah, that was a super easy one to fix, but it was very confusing.
Yeah.
It's an easy problem to hide, too.
Yeah.
You know,
and Eric didn't get instructions.
Yeah, Eric didn't get instructions. That's funny. Turns out that was one of the best trucks I'd ever built, too. I had a good time with that one.
I saw that at the shop. I might get that.
The thing about Eric not getting instructions is, do you think he would have followed them in the first place?
Well, I don't know why he bothers. He's just going to wreck it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy myself. It depends on the car. You know, if it's like something I grew up with, like the Bandit Trans Am or something, okay, fine. But it's just not
many cars I like.
Cars that I would like to build. But like I said, they all end up rocking back and forth, and it's just not cool.
Yeah, that's when I start heating up plastic and bending them my way.
Yeah.
I can see that, DB. He says his issue with models is he's building somebody's idea.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I kind of feel that way about this one. You know, it was meant to be the Pearl, but yeah, I'm kind of building it. You know, there's some things on it that I'm not including that are Pearl related. So you can make it your own. I just got to finish making all of that.
Ends up being my own. Intentionally or not.
I don't know if I want to build a scaffold. Might have to wait on that one.
You want to build what?
Well, this one comes with a little scaffold ramp.
And don't move.
Look at that.
It's kind of really flimsy. And I don't really want to do it right now until I'm ready to paint.
Oh, yeah.
So all this is going to be sitting in a box right now until I'm ready to build a plane for it. So, but I will paint it. Don't worry. Anywho, don't worry. Next page. Next page.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm on call this weekend, so I got to get to bed.
On call?
Yeah, because I'm a supervisor. I have to volunteer to be available one weekend a month. So,
well, that's not cool.
Yeah, I almost never get called. I've only been called in once, but the money is worth it. So it's just means I can't go too far from home, and I got to be up early.
All right.
So it's been fun. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, good morning. Have a good one. Can't wait for the next video.
So DB, I've seen those garage accessory kits and I've thought about them.
Well, that's how I'm going to build mine. I'm going to do the same way. I'm going to get the ATM one. Or AMT one, sorry. It's going to have a little drop back, and then you can add little extras to it. Actually, I don't got it in yet. It didn't come in. Oops. Never mind, I can't show you. Didn't come in yet.
I don't know why, but I am very nervous with the fact that I'm going to be closing up the bottom of this ship soon.
Be afraid.
A model always makes you nervous.
Yeah. Well, when I close it up, then all the wires are going to be put away where I can't get to them anymore.
Exactly.
And I have roughly probably 3 to 4 weeks of planking to do.
That's why I just test it right before I close it up, and then test it right before I close it up, and then test it right before I close it up.
Yeah, I just thought of something. I have my 615 sitting here. Still need to build your garage or your the kits there, the accessory kits. DB.
Garage accessory kits?
Yeah, he said that
Yeah.
earlier that he bought them. So you mentioned something, Donnie, and here we go again, being risky. The accessories, okay. Because I still haven't put a stinking resistor on these. I really need to before I blow them up.
Yeah.
I haven't put a resistor on these lights yet.
Yeah, but you're not applying power, are you?
I just did a minute ago.
Ah.
The only time I get really worried is when I mix like red LEDs with white LEDs, and I'm not sure should I have 1.8 or 3.0 or.
Well, it's funny because I've got one LED. I got it on right now. It's set up on 2.2. I got a couple LEDs going. There. Man, that looks so bright.
That looks awesome, Buck.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
cool.
There.
I need to get some flickering SMDs.
Those came from Cult TV Man. Or, yeah, not Cult TV Man, sorry, HDA.
HDA Model Works.
Yes.
They have a lot of good stuff.
They do.
The only thing is, I found that eBay has better prices on the same stuff.
Yeah, but I would rather go with HDA because I know this stuff is good.
Oh.
Plus, it has a 5-year guarantee.
True, but I would be willing to bet that HDA just buys his stuff off eBay and then sells it for his price.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to mess with this one back here.
Oh, you got one that's out?
I got 2. I got one right here too, as well.
Oh, you got to fix that, Buck.
Maybe. So that's the thing is, I'm not sure if the LEDs are bad or if it's if it's the wiring, because this right here, this light that is on, the wire's running here. The wires run down the other side, and I'm not positive which ones I would want to cut because I sealed them in.
Oh. See, I did that on my, when I built the Reliant, the 1537 Reliant.
Mm-hmm.
When I built the little pod up on top that has the torpedo launchers on it, I sealed them in, and I didn't put resistors on them because resistors simply would not fit in that little pod. I was going to put the resistors on later, and then I hooked them up to 12 volts and blew them out.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that I didn't overvolt them. It's just that you saw how many LEDs are in there.
Yeah.
I have 3 sets of wires here, so it could be multiple joints. But the fact that
wires, or it could be LEDs.
Yeah, I doubt it's the LEDs because I've been very careful. And if I have, having 2 of them blown out like that, not very likely when they're all run together.
It's possible, though. Eric hooked up 24 volts to an entire model with only be 1.
Thanks, DB. That is true.
It's just on to how good that particular LED was built, Some LEDs will only handle exactly what they're supposed to, and some will handle more.
Well, before I seal it completely up, I may go through and play with the wires and see. I could have a cold solder joint somewhere.
Possible.
All right, Donnie, Gilly, I'm going to call it a night as well.
No, you're not.
I am too.
No, you're not.
Watch me. Don't make me hit that orange button.
I said you're not.
Huh?
I said you're not.
I don't care what you said.
Disagree with me.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying you're wrong. Oh, wait. You got the wrong camera on even.
Well,
yeah,
you can hold it.
Wing nut.
So what?
All I see is a wing nut.
Eric's not here.
It's a wing nut right there.
Okay, I know I bought the accessories for the garage build, but I can't find them.
Thanks, Rich. And DB, most everybody should be listed in the description. And
Sure,
if you'd like, huh?
Are you leaving?
I'm leaving. But yeah, DB, in the description, you should see most of our YouTubes and Facebook channels. You should also see the Hobby Time Modelers Facebook and the YouTube and our Discord. So feel free to join all of it.
You don't have the HTM Facebook. You have Hobby Time Modelers YouTube. You have Eric's channel, Buck's channel, Todd's channel, my channel, Gilly's channel, and SCHUH's channel. All on YouTube.
What the heck? No, it's there.
Yeah, you don't have the HTM Facebook.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
I'm looking at it right now.
It's not a link, though.
That's Todd's fault.
Yeah, it's Todd's fault. That's IT problem.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, we blame IT for that.
Since Buck's hosting the channel, all the IT problems are his.
Yeah.
No, I copied that stuff from Todd.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. So yeah, just to let you guys know, I will probably, because I finally got the cab to the Route Master, I'm itching to get onto it. I will probably do some on it tomorrow sometime. And so see you tomorrow and Sunday as well. Plus, this is a 4-day weekend for me, so I will might even do some more streaming on Monday earlier.
That would be cool.
So, have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow.
All right, later, Buck.
Later, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Gilly, I think I'm gonna hop off of here too. It's 11 o'clock already.
Yeah, same thing. I gotta head out early in the morning too.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna end the stream, and we'll call it a night. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Okay, guys, thanks for coming. Big Dream, Corey, Richard. See you guys Sunday. Coming on.
Subscribe if you want. Everybody have a good one.
Have a good night.
All right, see you.
See you.